Hello everyone. So today I was thinking I would do a backyard garden tour. Here's just a view of one of my rose bushes. Come along here. We have my amazing raspberry bush. That was a sunflower that either a bird or one of my dogs got to, unfortunately. That is the pink lemonade blueberry that we planted a few weeks ago. Over here I have some of my honeysuckle plants that are starting to grow really nicely. Here is my very large apple tree that is just now starting to bloom again. This has been in the ground for about 3 years. It's an awesome tree. So here's another rose bush. I've got it in a cage to keep it from my dogs. And I forgot to mention that that apple tree there is a Fuji apple. This was a lime tree. It was really big. It got completely chewed on by my dogs. Hence the reason why there is a cage around it now. So I chopped it down to a stump thinking it was dead, and this is all new growth. So it's super exciting. It's a nice lime tree. So I'm hoping that it will thrive now. Here's just a small little rose bush, another one. So this tree here is a peach tree that I actually grew from a seed. Got peaches from a local source here, and I grew the seeds, and now it's this giant peach tree. So let's see, you can see I have a lot of peaches. It is just loaded with peaches everywhere. Everywhere, it's so beautiful. And this was so pretty when it was,
look at this. It's a tiny one.
yeah, when this was blooming. Oh, the flowers were so pretty. They're bright pink. This one here is an apricot tree that I also grew from seed at the same time as that peach tree, but you can see the difference in size. This one is just blown up. It's crazy. This one, my neighbor across here, has an apricot tree, and I grew this from one of the seeds from his tree. This one here is another small apple tree. This one is a Red Delicious apple. No blooms on it yet. It's just now opening up for this year. So, and then this one here I just planted about 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
It's a brown turkey fig. So I'm super excited for this one. Oh, careful, careful, careful. It's got these pretty little leaves, so hopefully it starts blooming like crazy. We will see. This one here is also a peach tree. I got this one from a nursery. I don't remember. It's either a Red Haven or something else. I don't remember, but it does have some peaches on it. Not nearly
And right here,
the amount of the one that I grew from seed though. Here is a wonderful pomegranate tree. This one has been in the ground for about a year.
yeah.
It's really pretty. I did get one pomegranate off of it last year, so I'm hoping that we get some more this year.
It smells good.
Here is
Flower.
another peach tree. This one is either a Red Haven or I don't remember the other variety. I got a Red Haven and a different kind, but I don't remember which was which. Planted them at the same time.
Whoa.
And this one also has just a few peaches, not too many. It's starting to sprinkle. It's cloudy. This here is my daughter's garden. So they have some strawberries, flowers, and a couple different kinds of tomatoes. Just a fun little garden for them to have. And then this is, again, where we planted the moringa, and we do have that tiny, tiny little sprout right, I don't know if you can see it right there. So, this is my potato bin. This is where I grow all of my potatoes. I just have red skin potatoes in there that I just planted a couple days ago.
Yeah, and I helped my mom push this over.
Yeah? And then this one here is a Gala apple tree. It seemed to have like a disease, and the whole about 4 feet of this tree died off. And so I ended up cutting it off right here, the stump, and it all came back. So I'm hoping that this one also does very well. And then finally we have my garden. I love my garden. So I have some zucchini growing here. There's also some spinach. Some things has reseeded from last year, so I have things in random spots. Like there's a little potato right there, a strawberry plant that's been here for 3 years, and then I have flowers all around the side, little bulbed flowers. So hopefully those start blooming soon and bring in some more bees. This whole row here, those are all beefsteak tomatoes. I love them. I use them for my homemade marinara sauce, on sandwiches, all kinds of things. They're delicious and super, super big. So these are all of my beefsteak tomatoes. They've got pretty flowers on them right there. Love them. Here, these 2 tomato plants are red pear tomatoes. I've got random cilantro that just seeded itself, a little lettuce right here. This, I believe, is a sun gold tomato that had reseeded from last year. Same with those 2. Over here, my husband planted some corn, and there's Swiss chard that grew out of nowhere. Mint that has been here for years. I literally dig the roots out of it every single year, and it just goes crazy. I never should have planted it in the garden. I should have put it in a pot, but it was before I knew a whole lot about gardening, and it's even growing out of the wood right there. It's pretty crazy. And then this way, on this side of the trellis, I have sugar snap peas that are growing all right. There's one of my husband's corn. Yeah, I don't have any peas on it just yet, and there's also random onions. So this garden is just kind of has a mind of its own. This side I have green beans, which I don't have any beans on yet, but I'm anticipating having some soon. Some more of my husband's corn, some more of those bulbed flowers, and then these giant garlic, which I got these from my neighbor, the same one with the apricot seeds. His wife planted this garlic about, I think he said 20 years ago, and every year it just pops its seeds out and it regrows from the same garlic. And so when he was moving out of his house, I asked if I could dig them up and put them in my garden so they could live on, and they were okay with it. So now I have them. Started out with just like 2 or 3 of them, and I don't know how they did it, but they are everywhere. And I just did this last year, so it's like magical garlic. And then I have some more of I believe these are sun gold tomatoes that have reseeded themselves over there. And here is another view from the other side. So I am gonna get some butternut squash in here, and I believe I'm gonna do acorn squash for right now. I also forgot to mention I have some seeds over here that I have started. This is a little peach that I actually found growing under my peach tree, so I put him in here. I'm gonna try to get him to grow nice and big and then plant him in my mom's garden. And this one is also a lime that I got the seeds out of a key lime, so I'm trying to grow him. It's been maybe about a year that I've been growing it, and it's doing really well.